Hello everyone and welcome to the Fusing Shop channel. In today's video, we are going to be learning how to make this cool one-hitter. This is the most basic one-hitter you can make. We'll go over how to make the mouthpiece that you see here, how to keep everything nice and straight, how to push the glass in so we can make the packable bowl right here at the end. And this is great for people just learning how to do hollow. And it's a functional piece, which is really awesome. So let's jump right in and get started with the video. First, I'd like to thank the sponsor of our video, ILGM.com. They're having a great Valentine's Day sale going on right now. Starting yesterday and ending on the 13th, you could get a whole bunch of seeds buy 10, get 10 free, which is pretty awesome if you're getting into growing. Use the affiliate link down below to catch the deals, and let's go onto the glass. This is a very short video. This pipe is not complicated at all. Again, like I said in the intro, it is one of the most basic pieces. There's no cutting, there's no blowing, there's no anything involved. I'm just starting out here with a 10mm tube, which is a great size to do. I think this is about 6mm in length, not millimeters, 6 inches, I'm sorry, in length. And I'm just using a tungsten pick to push the glass in when we make those little divots in the glass. Right now, I'm slowly bringing that glass up to temperature, keeping out of the flame and just rotating it. And you want to gradually heat up your glass to avoid shocking and cracking it. The first thing we're going to do is fire polish the end, which this end we're working on right now is going to be the bowl end. So we're going to go ahead and fire polish that to make that all nice and round and smooth. You can use a reamer to ream it open at this point, which I was going to do, but then decided since this is the easiest one you can make video that we will skip that. So right in there, I just rounded out the end, which is just keeping the very tip of the glass in the fire. And it doesn't take long. Just let it get a little bit orange, take it out, and it'll be nice and smooth for you. I am going to plug up the end because fire can travel up the tube, and I should have did that to begin with. So my apologies on that. Now the next thing we're doing here is we're going to make the divots in the glass. Right now I'm just putting a little bit of basic heat in there. You don't want to put too much heat because you can deform the glass, and you want to keep this nice and straight and professional looking. The name of the game here is to make your pipe look like a nice polished piece without it being all twisted and wonky. There is another way of making one-eighths where you condense the glass on the inside of the tube. And right there you can see that's the first divot we made. And I just gently pushed in on the glass. I'm going to make 3 of those. This way it's tight enough in there that material's not going to fly through. And you could check out our other one-hitter video. I'll leave a link in the description below. And in that video I show you how to condense the glass on the inside of the tube and make it nice and thick. But for this one, again, just going super simple, super easy, where you just pick up the rod and get working. All right, so while I'm making the divots, just spot heating and pushing in with the pick very gently. You don't need a lot of muscle to make the glass move. We'll do our dad joke for this video. And the dad joke for this video is, why are cows such good dancers? Because they have really good moves. Sorry, just had to say it like that. You could thank Highlights for that one. So thank you, Highlights, very much for that dad joke. You could see here where the glass is pushed in, where we heated the glass and pushed it in a little bit. And you can see also everything is nice and straight, which is, again, the goal that you want to achieve here. All right. So now that that's done, the only other couple of things we need to do is first put on our anti-roll dot. I have a piece of junk cane here that I pulled a couple weeks ago. So I'm just going to get that nice and warm and drop a dot of that onto our piece. So we're going to go ahead and get the end of that nice and molten hot. This way the glass is a little bit gooey. We're going to make sure we preheat where we're going to drop the dot down on the 1E. This way the glass will be ready to accept the hot rod. Because cold glass and hot glass do not mix very well, guys. So make sure you get both pieces at least warm. And make sure you cut your glass in the flame and do a flame cut. And take the rod off. And now just melt in that dot a little bit and make sure it's solidly welded on. You don't want this to be a cold seal. You want this to be hot sealed on so it sticks. And you could use any color of your choosing at this point. And there we go. That's nice and secured on there. And the last thing to do, we're about 90% done with this piece already. Again, I told you this was going to be a complete beginner's piece. And I was not kidding. I'm going to go ahead and grab the claw grabbers. And we're going to give these a quick flash in the fire. We never put metal tools in the flame. They always stay outside the flame unless you're flashing to get them warmed up. So I just flashed them so those were not ice cold when I attached them to the pipe. To use these claw grabbers, you slide that little blue collar down towards your piece and then tighten the little screw on the end, and that'll hold it nice and securely. Now for the last step, we're going to shape the mouthpiece. Now you can make a flat mouthpiece if you want. In this case, I just went and condensed the glass down a little bit. And what that means is just keeping the end in the flame and rotating it. And that glass begins to close down on itself. You don't want to close it up because then that would have defeated the purpose of this piece. You want to just close that tube down a little bit so it gets a little bit smaller and a little bit more comfortable to use. And when it's to your satisfaction, you could take it out of the flame, put it in the kiln for annealing, and you are done. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, or you could email us at urock@thefusingshop.com. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. You could see the polished mouthpiece that we just closed down a little bit. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.